Number 13 will get his first opportunity now.
Center fielder, number 13. All right, here we go. We need you.
And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, one down now, one down. Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh?
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And the slider gets him swinging, two gone.
When you're talking about guys that throw a good slider, it's not necessarily the movement you're talking about. It's the late movement. I mean, here he goes to offer at this thing, and it's just not there anymore.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Here we go. Sit down now. Okay, come on now. Here we go.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Steve Trejo will take his cuts now. And he swings under the curveball here as this is lifted to shallow center field. Medina backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. Damon Ortiz will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Come on, man. Get your pitch up there.
Woo! He's leaning towards second.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, but not 3 as he throws it away. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Ryan Rayburn will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors that lead to runs.
Here we go. Right now, fellas.
High in the air and deep down the left field line. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. Number 13 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Hey, big moment right here. We need you. Here we go.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home.
The right fielder.
Evan Reed will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Ryan Rayburn will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down.
Hey, strike him out. Clutch up right here.
Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Desmond Seaver will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Let's go through right here. Hey, need you right here, kid. Try something.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. First and second here with nobody out.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's go. Got hold him right here. Got hold him right here. Okay, roll it up.
And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again.
Hey, come on, guys. We gotta hold him right here. Hey, clutch up here. Get a strikeout.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Jose Ramirez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Jose Ramirez.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. First and second now, one man out.
Hey, clutch up for us. Get a strikeout. Here we got one. Here we go.
Here's another 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. David Adams will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Here we go. One time right now. Let's go.
Low for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first. Hey, plays it first. Plays it first. Hey.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mike McDonald will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base,
number 13 is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
and you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to Number 13 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Center fielder, number 13.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Let her rip one time. Here we go. Plays at one now.
Fouled back.
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here. All right, one time, right here.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Number 13 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's Worth for 1. Relay to first in time. Number 13 will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here we go, boys. Come on, baby. Come on, hey, play the cue.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Trevor Crow will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Number 13 to try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box. A foul ball. Swing and a line drive to left. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.
The final.
Phil Ordonia will get his first opportunity now. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. So a fairly quick out here to begin his night of work. And with that, let's give you a look at the Clippers on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Now a slider is swung on and lifted into shallow center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Number 13 will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Now a fastball, and it's hit on the ground to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Damon Ortiz will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Oh, and this goes right past him. And he'll get in there safely. Number 13 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Almanza is there to take it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Kevin Kreese will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. And the 6th inning opens with a fly out, 1 away. Lawrence Logan will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And he gets under a fastball here as this is lifted the other way to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Jared Chavez will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings. Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Danny Worth will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this would be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Number 13 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder, number 13.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that ball is out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. Jared Chavez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And some trouble now in right field. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
That's a long walk back to the dugout after that. He's already in scoring position. Remember, he's the tying run, too. And he's thrown out trying to stretch 2 into 3?
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, they tried to let him finish.
Number 13 will stride in now. His solo home run accounted for their only score in the ballgame a night ago. And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season as they move on top 4-0. Mike McDonald will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center, so the first two have reached here to start the second. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out. Hernan Perez will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. And this could be a tough play back behind the mound. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. Trevor Crow will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Swing hard liner to left center. Base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Now batting.
Number 13 will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Center fielder, number 13.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. Perez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Lawrence Logan will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Number 13 comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Number 13 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this is foul for the first strike. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Ryan Rayburn will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
On the ground to second. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Luis Almanza will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Number 13 is there, and he has it for the out. Kevin Kreese will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Number 13 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And he'll step on the back. Damon Ortiz will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and
meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double here to start the 8th. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's